Hello, my dear friends, my dear subscribers, and whoever is watching this video. Yes, it's interesting to see all the boats, to see all the palaces at the back, to see all the castles on the hill. It's really interesting. But what is more interesting, I would like to talk about it today, and I get like some kind of an insight. It's how most of people just like to control others. You can see, that they, even if you watch Facebook or other media and comments like TikTok or something else, wherever you wish. I'm not so much into those, let's say, Facebook and TikTok and places like that. I'm more a real person, walking around, experiencing, observing people and their acting. And what is really surprising me all the time, even especially after that COVID times, if you remember them, it's how people actually just become like soldiers, listening orders of the government, orders of other people. And not just that, it's amazing how we become like somebody who give orders. Like if you have a look in the comments on Facebook or TikTok, you can see a lot of them how they commented, or they're commenting my videos even. Like for example, I don't like that, I don't like that, I will not watch that because of that, I will not watch that because of your way of talking, maybe of your way of conversation, maybe of your something, doesn't matter. It's just how actually people think that they're so important and so proud, and their egos actually just grow somewhere into the heaven. So they're not interested anymore to listen and to learn something or to experience something. They just believe what somebody tells them. Isn't that really amazing? So today we don't need to travel around the world, at least for some people. They can just open YouTube and they get to know everything. Like you remember, if you remember again the COVID times, they don't need to think with their own head. Somebody else will just tell them that they need to wear masks. Doesn't matter, outside, inside, in some places, and they will just listen. And not just listen. If they would just listen, that would be some kind of okay, but they will just try to attack other people who will not listen and do what somebody tell them to do. So if they're not obeying, they're just the enemy of us. And yes, and I noticed that with police, with judges, everyone is just thinking that is somehow on the top of the world, and that everybody needs to listen to him because of maybe because of his studies, maybe because of his paper. So it's really amazing where this human race is going, and I'm really just observing that. And I noticed that people who lie, they just expect that every lie is true. As soon as it's true for them, then should be true for everybody else. It's really amazing. Is that from COVID times or from vaccination? or it's something else. I don't know. I really don't know. But maybe that's not just, in one country. Maybe that's around the world. So you can observe some politics in certain countries, like in Serbia nowadays. On 15th of March, there were like, let's say, from 100 to 500,000 people there protesting, and their president just, doesn't care. So that's looks like it's a new era of human beings and countries and things like that. But I'm just curious how long that will go, because sooner or later somebody will have enough. And like a lot of people saying, oh, I would love to die for the company, for the country, and things like that. But that's not the case. Nobody who really died was appreciated. It was appreciated by the government, by the politics, because he disappeared, like Gandhi did, or a lot of other people, or Kennedy did. But the most important is that you start fighting back somehow, start talking back somehow, and do something, not just die. So yes, but you will notice that a lot of people who are actually stealing and scamming other people will slowly disappear from this world, like that CEO of health insurance company in the States, which was very, let's say, that event was very important and maybe like a landmark of turning events, because a lot of CEOs now are living in fear in the States, and a lot of CEOs in other countries will start living in fear, as they cannot really be sure that everybody will just listen and obey whatever they will say. So yes, have a great time. I love you all from Malaga, Spain. So if you have time in life, just experience life. Love you all. God Francie.